Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. Now, before I get in that ass like a bike with no seat, I'm going to do some shout outs. Big shout out to John, his wife Marissa, and their son Finn. So the other day, we're driving back to the hotel with my family, and we're headed this way, and there's a street to the left that comes down the hill and joins the traffic. So I see this SUV, and the people are like waving and yelling. I'm like, is there something wrong with the Jeep? I left the gas cap off or something's hanging down. And then I saw her in the passenger seat. She was smiling. I was like, okay, so this is positive, nothing bad. I don't think anything's wrong. So I pull over, and it turns out they're fans of my videos, and I really appreciate it. They were very kind, and people, like I put a picture of us together on my YouTube page under community. And like I said in the caption, as long as we have people like this, we're going to be all right. Because it falls on us. Obviously, we as American citizens and the taxpayers are the only fucking adults in the room. We cannot depend on the government. They can't do shit right. We have to do it. We have to fix it. We're the grown-ups. And in the face of all this, let's try communism and all this bullshit and greenness and taxes and we're paying you to stay home and the bullshit pandemic, all that. The high-ass gas prices, in the face of all that, we can handle it. And it's people like us, it's people like John and his wife and their son who are going to fix this country and make shit right. We're going to be fine. Also, John is the owner and proprietor of All American Plumbing here in Kona. So if you're in Kona, you got plumbing issues, and you want the shit done right, call John. Shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it, and it was lovely running into you guys. Shout out to Lance, Rebecca, and baby Jacob. They just had a baby, I believe, a week ago. By now, it's the greatest thing in the world. There's no higher calling than being a parent. You have a chance to put a good person into the world, and you will be fine. Everything you need to be a good parent is inside of you. You just never needed it before. It's a numbers game. It's 2-on-1. You guys will be fine, and your sleep will come back eventually. But you are changed forever in the best way possible. Everything you do will be viewed through the prism of parenthood. Everything, the way you see politics, the people you hang out with, the places you go will change. It is all about baby Jacob, and it's a beautiful thing. Enjoy, because like that, he's going to be hitting you up for the car keys. So congratulations to you guys. And speaking of kids, the wonderful children, there was a bus driver somewhere. Somebody say Seattle or something? I don't know. But I'll try to find a link and put it in the description box. This bus driver on camera, this dumbass knew there was a camera. So because this little 10-year-old girl wouldn't put her mask on, and I believe it's her talking in the video, she had a mouth on her, but this bus driver has her pinned, not like he's not holding her down, but she's like scooted back in her seat, and he's over her pointing at her and yelling at her, and then he slaps her in the face because she won't put her fucking mask on. Hold up. This dude, what would Nate Dogg say? Hold up. This grown motherfucker slapped this little girl in the face. Let me tell you guys something. I'm no badass by any means. I've been in a tussle or two. I can tell you one thing. If somebody called me and said, a grown man or woman, I don't give a fuck, you put your hands on my kid, I don't care what you got downstairs, I'm fucking you up. You know, you take a piece of paper and just crumble it? That's what I'm going to do to your face. I'm going to grab your face and crumble that shit up. And I'm going to beat the holy shit out of you. What the fuck? What kind of punk ass piece of shit was this? Parents, fathers, you know what's up. Because every man wasn't always a father. Some dads used to be young men and used to be into some wild shit. Some dads have done things and seen things. And when you become a father, you say goodbye to that dude. You put him away. I'm not that guy anymore. Remember John Wick? They killed his dog. He went downstairs. He busted up the floor and took out his case. He brought back that old life. That's what you are going to see. Because when I see that, dude, I'm going to fuck you up. I don't give a shit. There's nobody who can stop me. Like I said, man or woman. If you're a woman and you do that, you should have thought about it before. I'm fucking you up too. I couldn't believe. Wait till you see the video. He slapped this. And I'm not talking about, and I don't care, even if he did look just a little like that. Don't put your fucking hands on my kid. He slapped her in the face like he was a pimp and she didn't have enough money. My daughter's 9. I've never slapped her in the face. But if I did, that's mine. I made that. My wife and I went 50-50 on it. That's mine. And I've never done it. So God and whoever else help this motherfucker who puts his hands on my kid. You want to see Papa Bear come out? See, dads, for the most part, from day to day, we're Smokey the Bear. We're nice. We're Yogi the Bear. You touch my kid, I'm turning into that fucking bear that ate the grizzly man. You ever see that documentary? That dude was out there living with the bears, and they figured out, oh, he ain't gonna do shit, and they tore his ass to pieces. That's what I would do. There's no force out there. There's no group of people. There's no barrier that would stop me from getting my hands around your fucking neck. You're dead. And whatever consequences come, whatever jail time I gotta do, I don't give a shit. Because I have to show my daughter that you are important enough for me to do something about it. And here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. I wasn't there to protect her. I wasn't there to keep you from putting your hands on her. So you gotta pay for that shit. Man, wait till you see the video. I would fucking hit that dude. You ever seen that movie, what is it, Sin City? Where Bruce Willis did to the senator's son who was a pervert? He beat that fucker's head into a puddle. You would have to clean him up with a squeegee. It's a wrap. That's my baby girl. And even if it was my son, that don't matter. You get it too. But my baby girl, my little angel, my little princess, that same little girl who at 3 years old grabbed my face and said, "I love you, Daddy." You know, they say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned or whatever. Well, hell hath no fury like a father who's watching a tape of some bitch-ass bus driver slapping his little girl in the face. Bro, I'm stripping the skin off of your fucking body. There are no words to describe what I would do to some piece of shit who did that to my little girl. Could you imagine? Her coming up to you with some welt on her face, crying, "He hit me"? Who? Point that motherfucker out, call the coroner, because they're going to have another cadaver to cut open. Matter of fact, there will be no reason to cut him open. You're going to know how he died. What kind of fucking punk would do that? And I don't care what you had, what happened to you. I don't give a shit if your dog died, you're holding the body, and your girlfriend breaks up with you at the same time. You should have called in sick. You shouldn't have come to work until you got your shit together. And you were up in her face. Well, how come you weren't obeying the other code? Social distancing. Why were you that close to an unmasked individual? I don't give a there's no excuse. None whatsoever. I don't care if he had mental problems, he was abused as a child, he's off his meds, he had a bad day. I don't give a flying fuck. The moment your hand made contact with my daughter's face, the undertaker at the local funeral home, what was it? Uh-oh. Got another customer. Something happened. Because that's who you're going to see. You're fucking dead. Because I would be less than a man and a father if I didn't do something about that. That would show my daughter that she's not important enough for daddy to do something. Don't worry, sweetheart. I would do something. That dude would get fucked up quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't give a shit who's there. And let's say he's arrested, and the dude did get arrested, he got fired, he's facing charges, and whatever prison he goes to, I hope that you take away his airtight integrity via his butthole. I hope that when he leaves prison, his asshole sounds like that. I hope that when he stands up, shit falls out because his ass is so blown out. I hope you get Tyrone, Bubba, all of them. I want somebody with dick down to their kneecaps to hook him up. I want you to stick your dick so far up his ass that he's picking pubic hairs out of his teeth. He deserves the worst. You don't put your hands on no fucking kid, especially one that does not belong to you. Now, if that little girl didn't wear her mask and she was being mouthy and disrespectful, you call me, because now she's in the wrong. She's not obeying authority. I will do something about it. She will give you an apology. But you put your hands on her, now you're in the wrong, and now I gotta fuck you up. How many bones are in the human body? 200 and something? Well, we're gonna break at least 100. You fucking... Like I said, watch the video. Here's a little bit of good news. Let's talk about something good to bring my blood pressure down. So Splinter, the sloth from Ice Age, Rat King, the mayor of Chicago, Chirac, Shitcago, aka America's shooting range. Remember, she said that she was overwhelmed by the whiteness and maleness of the press corps in Chicago, and that for her 2-year anniversary interview, she was only allowing reporters of color to interview her. No white peoples. Get the fuck out of here, whitey. That's what she said. Well, now her stupid ass is being sued. Well, of course, you jackass. You can't exclude people because of their race. That's called racism and discrimination, and we have laws against that, you dumb fuck. You wide-eyed, googly-eyed, Beetlejuice-looking fuck. Why are her eyes so far apart? If she scratches her ear, she'll probably poke herself in the eye. They're like way over here. The fuck is wrong with your face? But that piece of shit is being sued. I hope they sue you out of existence. I hope they sue you so bad that you have to move into these fucked up neighborhoods that you refuse to do anything about. That's how bad I hope you get sued. Did you not see this coming? Did nobody tell her, Mayor Splinter, you can't, no, don't do that. It's illegal. Damn it. Nobody told her that. Of course you're going to get sued, you dumbass, because if somebody did it in the reverse, God forbid, they do that to a person of color, to somebody lower on the color chart, you dumb bitch. Not only would they get sued, they'd probably get arrested, they would get fired, they'd have to move out of their damn neighborhood with people throwing rotten tomatoes and eggs at them as they loaded up their U-Haul. What did you think would happen, you dumbass? You know how this wouldn't have happened? Had you been focused on Chicago and not the color of some dumb reporters. Why do you even have press conferences? Don't you have work to do? Don't you have a city to clean up? Don't you have cats to release? Don't you have something more important to do than worry about the complexion of the people sticking microphones in your face? You dumbass. I hope they sue you I hope they sue you so bad that when you die, you got to come back and get a job and pay that shit. You stupid ass. You call it racism and you're racist. You can't fight racism with more racism, stupid. Boy, I feel bad. The only people I feel worse for than the Californians are the people of Chicago. You got this inept, useless turd running your city. Like I said before, if you want to get rid of the rats, dress them up like little black kids. They'll be dead by the end of the weekend. What are you releasing 1,000 cats for? They're not going to do any damage. Dress those rats up like young black kids and the gangbangers will shoot them all in 24 hours. That's how it works in Chicago, right? That's what we do. We're shooting 7-year-olds and 9-year-olds and 13-year-olds in the neck, in the chest, and the head. You stupid piece of shit. I'll put a link to that story too so you can read it. I hope they sue the fuck out of you, you dummy. And the picture of her, right there, her forehead, she has like a fucking tin head. Her forehead is up to here. Them wide ass eyes. You dumbass. You're one of those appendix politicians. You're one of those tonsil politicians. Things that can be removed that we can do without. Man, let me get over here to this beautiful ass beach with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.